Hello. Today I'm going to be doing my presentation on Omar Thomas and his piece Of Our New Day Begun. So who is Omar Thomas? He was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1984. He moved to Boston in 2006 to pursue a Master of Music in Jazz Composition at the New England Conservatory of Music. Omar's first album, I Am, debuted at #1 on the iTunes Jazz charts and peaked at number 13 on the Billboard Traditional Jazz Albums chart. We Will Know was awarded 2 Out Music Awards, including Album of the Year. And fun fact, Omar attended James Madison University when he was studying music education. So why was this piece written? It was written to honor 9 beautiful souls who lost their lives to a callous act of hatred and domestic terrorism on the evening of June 17, 2015, while they were worshiping in their beloved sanctuary in Charleston, South Carolina. So who played this first? It was first played by the consortium of 39 schools led by Gary Schallert and Jeff Bright at Western Kentucky University. This was on February 20th, 2016 at the CBDNA Southern Division Conference in Charleston. Some history and culture. So Omar composed this piece in 2015, therefore it belongs in the 21st century period. And then a song similar to this piece was Lift Every Voice and Sing, which is the Black national anthem, and Omar Thomas also composed that song. Some events that were going on in the country in 2015 were 4 incidents of racism in basketball occurred at the high school level in different parts of the nation. This included a player hurling racial slurs at another player in New York, students leading a USA chant toward a Pakistani player in California, and fans holding white power signs in Texas and Nebraska. All very bad stuff. Another instance was ESPN anchor Colin Cowherd was fired and Kurt Skillings was suspended over racist comments about Dominicans and Muslims. This piece was meant to be performed with a strong emphasis on elements of the Black church music, including clapping, stomping, singing, and the use of instruments like the tambourine, often incorporating the melody of Lift Every Voice and Sing to convey a sense of hope and resilience in the face of adversity. Therefore, a performance should capture this spirit through energetic and expressive playing with particular attention to the rhythmic and vocal aspects that mimic the Black church tradition. This right here is a list of all the instruments that could be used to play this song. There's many different versions you can play. You can use wind instruments, and then over on the right you have percussion to add some bass maybe. So I'll give you a chance to look at that and look at all those instruments that could be used. The why. This is a very sad why. This story tied to Of Our New Day Begun is to honor the 9 people who died in a domestic terror attack at the African Methodist Church in 2015 in South Carolina. Now I'm going to play a little sample of this piece. The link is not working, but I will play it right here. Enjoy. Now some elements of this piece. Uh, and the elements make it very, very special. First is form. This piece is structured to reflect a journey, moving through sections of mourning, reflection, and triumph. It begins with a somber and contemplative introduction, transitions into more rhythmic and intense passages, and concludes with a celebratory and cathartic ending. This piece is telling a story that shifts through musical themes and textures. In the beginning of this piece, we have sparse textures. In the middle is increasing complexity. During the climaxes is homophy and counterpoint. And at the end are layered textures. Some timbres include brass, which often are warm and soulful and invoke strength. There are woodwinds that provide lyrical and introspective timbres contributing to moments of tenderness and reflection. And then there's percussion that is a critical role driving rhymes and creating dramatic punctuations. Some rhythmic elements include syncopation, polyrhymes, static and pulsating rhymes, and groove influence. We listen for how Omar Thomas mixes gospel, jazz, and traditional African American music to tell a story about mourning and hope. The quiet beginning shows sadness and respect, but it later builds into more energetic parts that stand for strength and unity. This piece ends on a powerful and uplifting note, showing hope for the future. This piece right here spoke to me more than I ever thought it would, and I really enjoyed listening to it through and through and dissecting the different parts of this piece. So thank you, and these are my citations.